All right. I'll remind you by my member that I'm behind on Temptation Island, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this. If you have not seen Temptation Island, I actually posted on my community wall. They actually showed a free preview of the first episode, and if you have USA, you can download the app and watch it and catch up on all the episodes. But let's go ahead and get into the first couple. Well, it's the first couple you see there anyway. The very first one. You know what? Let me just slide because I let you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about these two right here. Yes. Hey, how you doing? Okay. I'm acting foolish. Yeah, just bear with me. Chelsea and Thomas. Chelsea and Thomas. When I first saw them, I looked at them like the Leave It to Beaver couple. You know, the one that we all aspire to be like. The one to be married forever for 20-something years. Now, I didn't really realize that she was younger and that he was older. But he acted, well, to me, he acted more like a kid than she did. Their issue is he is allegedly really a big flirt. See, the whole thing about this Temptation Island, these couples are at a crossroad in their relationship. So they're going to Temptation Island to be tempted. And the men will be on one side and the girls will be on the other side. With the guys that want the women and with the single guys. Single women that want these men. And at the end of it, it's either going to break them as a relationship, that's literally how they're putting it, or they'll be stronger. Like I said, Chelsea is younger and Thomas is older, which, like I said, to me, she acts more mature than he does. Because he's known for his flirting. Now, when they first get there, they're, talking about why they're there and getting emotional, and then all of a sudden they meet the single. But the women come out first, start their stuff like, hey, my name is such and such. And I'm going to get your man, hey! And strutting off and all of this, and the women and the men are looking like, okay. The women are looking like, whatever, and So when it came to them, as far as flirting, when they were at the little gathering, because it got to the point where, the host was like, y'all gotta separate. It's gonna be your last night that you see each other. Because you gotta explore and all that. And so that was very emotional for them. Like, this is the last night. And then I don't know what you're gonna be doing over there. So anyway, his first night, he was with the girls, and it wasn't like, I didn't feel like he was like completely disrespecting or anything like that, but he was sitting with some pretty women, and they were just asking questions about his relationship. And then he went in to say there was a party that he was at one time, entertaining party, and there was these women that was like doing some self live or whatever. I jumped in and made a joke, and then next thing I know, I was networking, getting numbers, and she got upset by it. And the women was like saying little comments like, oh, she must be insecure, or whatever comments that women make when there's situations like that. And that's the extent. Now she put on a really big front saying that, and I'm not saying that she's lying, saying that he flirts really bad and I don't trust him. And then they're trying to say that to me that he's afraid of commitment. My thing with that is, I feel like he is way too old to even be saying that. You're like almost 40 and you're literally saying you can't commit. I don't understand. Okay. Now, I think that they are a very, very, very handsome couple. Seriously. Okay. Am I trying to? Yes, I am. They're a very handsome couple. And we're going to get into them next. Kristen and Julian. And you really can tell this. They're high school sweethearts. They've been together for over 11 years. Out of all of them, I feel like they was like the, you know, what do you call it? The one they want to be like. He's cheated a couple of times. And she holds it over his head. She wants to get married and, you know, she wants it. I feel like he's in love with her. He loves her. But you know how it's like it's a comfortable relationship. Comfortable, I feel like, and I was like, she wants to, I really want this marriage. We've been together for 11 years. Our families know each other. We have to get married. So at the party, after they separate and they are now with the singles, like I said, they first beginning of the show, you show them the problems, what they're going through, and they talk about it. Then, like I said, the host was like, bro, it's out. It's time to go. Bye. And then when they walk into, it's like they walk into a den. All four men are walking into like all these women just like, hey, we're waiting for you. And then the same with the girls. The girls go over there and the guys literally at the bar. Kristen is straight clashing with the guys, the single guys. They say, why is she here? One guy called her B-I-T-C-H. They say, why is she even here? Because she doesn't want to actually match up with anybody. She's just talking about Julian. Getting all the men upset. Because they're trying to shoot their shot. But they have to understand, 11 years in this time, being in a relationship with somebody like that, that's like being married for 20-something years. So they've been together for 11 years. She's not going to be so easy just to, you know, give that up. And start getting to know these other guys. She's like, bro, no. Okay, I didn't even do it in this order, but we got Aaron Smith and Courtney right behind me. That's who's next. Who's next? My bad. They have been together almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. They're around the same age. Now, she actually was she's a former pro soccer player. And most of her boyfriends are like athletes. He's not really that type. And I think, to me, now I feel like, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm sorry, I feel like that Aaron has been holding this over his head. She'll say little comments here and there. Oh, I used to date pro athletes. You say it so many times that he will get a complex. Well, I'm not a pro athlete. That's not my thing. I don't know what he does. I can't remember if he's some kind of, oh yeah, he's a manager at a hotel or something. Apples and oranges. And you know, they're having an issue with that, and she probably doesn't make him feel like a man with that. You're constantly comparing me to these, you know, men that used to do all this, you know, crazy stuff and strong and all that, make me feel like I'm weak. I'm pretty sure he feels weak. Like, literally, he was in it the first night in tears. In tears. Worrying about what she doing and I can't and all of this. I was like, ooh. So anyway. This is my, wait, hold on. My freaking, you know how I be, okay, there we go. We got Erika and Kendal. We got Erika and Kendal over here. What's up? What's up, girl? What's up, girl? Anyway, I think they're actually, to me, very, very cute, but something about him made me just, wait a minute, how did I, it's just something about him. I can't put it into words with that. He is the kind of man that, you know, he has very high goal for himself, for their relationship, and he really wants to reach the top. Sometimes she's okay with, man, it's okay today. He's like, no, 100%, 110. Where you know. She takes care of him. Like when she says she gets up at 3 in the morning to make his shakes, I'm like, yo, I mean, I don't think nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with the woman taking care of her man. That's old school. There's nothing wrong with that. A man might stay around if a woman does take care of him. You know? He wants somebody that's going to keep up with him professionally in every way. And I think she's almost like, look, I am homemaker, your woman, your wife, your best friend. I have done it. Ain't nobody gonna come in here and take my place. If you'd have seen her in that first scene when the Louisiana walked out, she was like, I am da-da-da-da-da, and I'm from Louisiana. I'm gonna be taking your man. And she was looking right at him, right at Kendal. And then when she walked off and did her little switch, and she said, I see you looking, and then she was like, Erika's like, nah. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the buffoonery. Now, I said I thought that the women, honestly, was going to act crazy. But the men, it seemed like it didn't take no time. Kendal was all up in it to me. He was, we're open, and she said there's no rush. I was like, I felt like Julian was ready. To me, 11 years. You would think 11 years. He might have been the one to be like, hey, because in the beginning he was like that. When the girl wanted to give a hug, see, when he look, this is what I noticed. When they thought they was in jeopardy of we might have to see our girls again, let's chill. We don't know what's going to happen. Right? Because before the last time that they saw their girls for a last date or whatever, one of the girls that met Julian was trying to give him a hug. And he was like, oh, nah. But as you see right there with no shirt on, things change once the host said, you guys won't see each other for a minute. They was like, oh, let the games begin. Because see, let me tell you what happened. So when they do see each other again, they're on separate sides. The girls over here, the guys are over here. And then the single women and men are right there. The men for the women and the women for the men. And then the guys got to choose a date or whatever. So with Kendal, the woman in the red that's okay, he walks up to her and immediately she walked down the stairs. She knew he was going to pick her. Same one that was giving him the eye and all the winky wink when they would introduce themselves to everybody. She felt some type of way about it. Also, she was trying to give him eye contact. All the other couples were saying little stuff in between when they was walking, and he just acted like he didn't even know her. Like, oh, I'm single for right now. I don't know you. And they all chose a date. Now, we haven't gotten to the point of the date, but I'm trying to sum up for you guys to understand, to get to these couples and what they're doing. In the first 2 episodes, was pretty much happened. Now, at the party that we actually saw, where you see them all being crazy, the men was out there. Even he let loose, even though he was crying and carrying on in the beginning. Even he let loose. But like I said, and let me just say this host that we have here is a way better host than the other host that stepped down temporarily. And I'll leave it at that. So I know that this next episode coming to go probably because see, this is another twist. So the girls got to see a little clip of what they men were doing. And you know Kendal was foolish, and you know she got to see that. When I tell you it's going to be some drama on here, it's going to be some drama on here. Now you guys, when you comment below, let me know what you guys think about each couple. What do you guys think? Because the guys are like kids in the candy store, and they finna act a fool. And now the women know that the men are not acting, are acting single. What do you think the women are gonna do when they go back in the house with their dates and they really turn up? She thought they had a party pajama jam. You know, women, we know we can get down. We really can get down when we want to, and you know that. Anyway, that's all I got. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell. Okay? If you want to donate to Cameshia Reviews. And until next time, I will see you guys. Okay? All right.